Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing more Premier Draft Outlaws with Thunder Junction. And I think there are two reasonable first picks here. These are both very strong cards. Seraphic Steed and Journey to Nowhere. The problem is it's just so hard to get into the green-white deck. Like, everybody wants it. I don't know. It's just, like, so good. It's a difficult problem to deal with. I don't know. I'm probably supposed to take Journey to Nowhere here, but I'll take the Steed, because I don't think I've ever really had a deck with this. Maybe I had one and I never got to play it. I don't really remember. Sheriff of Safe Passage looks okay. Although, probably you want Mystical Tether, right? Removal is better than just some random creature. Like, this is good, but it needs you to already have quite a bit on board, which we'd like to do, but we can't always guarantee. I don't know. I mean, you could try to branch out here, but I think I'll just stick with white for the moment. Ooh, Detention Sphere. I haven't played with that one yet, but I mean, Throw from the Saddle is a very strong green card, and it's here. I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid to do like this, I'll just play green and white starting from pack 1, but it's a good card, and there have been good green and white cards in the pack, so it's worth a try. Like, I think Throw from the Saddle was arguably the best card in that pack, maybe second best. I don't know. Like, Vial Smasher could be... Or that was pick 2, wasn't it? I don't remember. I'm already lost. I know Detention Sphere was there, and you could pick that, I suppose, but I don't know. We'll see if I can get to play the green-white deck. Seraphic Seed is very powerful if you do, right? Saddle 4 is a big cost, but it's a 2-mana 2/2 that's a huge problem even if you can't saddle it. A lot of blue here. Desert, but none of it like especially great. Desert's Dew is kind of interesting that it's here, but I think we're clearly choosing between the white cards. They're fine. Nothing else here is amazing. Steer Clear is very solid in the green and white deck, and I think it's probably better than Stagecoach Security. In particular, we're looking for cards that make it possible to attack with Steed and not lose it. Right? If you attack, you saddle up the Steed and you attack, and like opponent blocks in a way that's going to kill it. Okay, you just like steer clear their blocker. You've gotten an Angel and you still have your Steed, right? Yeah, there's nothing that amazing in any other colors here, really. I'll just grab Snakeskin Veil, see if I can continue riding this gravy train. So, what's the word I'm thinking? As much as it is, it's not the right words. Such as it is, that's what I'm thinking of. The gravy train, such as it is. There's no way we want a Torpor Orb. Getting stuff double strike is funny, but I'll just take the Mesa in case we end up in, other colors or want to splash something. It's a card that can make just about any deck. Naturalist is fine. There's just haven't been that many good cards going around after pick 1 or 2. People are taking the good cards, weirdly enough. These are all fine, but it doesn't indicate that the lane is open exactly, that we're getting past fine cards. Patient Naturalist, not especially strong in green-white, right? You want it in green-black. It's still playable. It's nice to hit lands. But it's much better when you care about milling stuff. So we're looking for stuff like Stubborn Burrow Fiend, for example, to make that better. This is kind of nice to see. Some good green stuff. I think I'll take the Grizzly. I don't know. I mean, these are all good. I would take any of them. I would take all of them. I would not be that excited about the Locomotive, but these three, I mean. But Dance the Tumbleweeds, I mean, it's pretty cool. No, I don't know. I'm probably supposed to take them out. Oh, well. It's pretty cool to be able to, like, make a big token once you've put some life pressure on them early, and then you, like, make a 6/6 or something. That's cool. All the cool kids are doing it. Lullaby is okay. I don't think there's any reason I want Rustler Rampage. And I don't want Betrayal at the Vault either. Okay, I mean, Tumbleweed Rising, not amazing, but playable sometimes. I guess you could use the Locomotive. So that would help you get a bigger Tumbleweed Rising. But I don't think I want the Locomotive, so there's that. Yeah, I don't know. Drover Grizzly versus Dance the Tumbleweeds. Drover Grizzly's a mount. It gives trample. We like those things. But big tokens are nice too, and we don't have any top end yet. Drover Grizzlies are not that highly taken either, so we might well get some later. Okay, don't think I want a gold pan. But, I mean, green-white looks like it's an okay spot to be in here. Hopefully we open something nice. Harvester of Misery is a good card, but not for me. Oof. Intimidation Campaign and Cruel Ultimatum in the same pack. Someone's going to be having a Merry Christmas. But for me, I think it's just a getaway glamour. Really nice, flexible card. I mean, I don't know. I guess you could take up the shield. But it's got to be one of the white cards here. And I don't think it's this one. This is just a cute way to, like, you know, dodge removal, kill their thing. Get in for lethal by exiling their blocker. There's a lot of ways that card can do something good. Thunder Lasso, huh? I think we'll take the Mystical Tether. Being able to remove their stuff is just too important. Thunder Lasso Ariet's Lullaby, kind of funny. By the way, I guess Keykeeper is another card we should take a little bit more highly with an Ariet's Lullaby in the deck. It's oof. Wily Duke. It's not like the most amazing card in the universe that like we may not even run it, so I don't want to draft too heavily towards enabling this bad removal. But it's something to think about. Here though, Wily Duke with another couple mounts. Like, do we have any yet? I have the Steed, and I didn't take the Drover Grizzly. The Grover Drizzly. But Wily Duke really, really loves mounts because you can tap it without having to attack with it. And you get this permanent card draw engine going. Okay, I love big, big armadillos, and I cannot lie. First card that costs more than 3. Okay, sure. But I think we just need to like pick up some more mounts, maybe a couple mid-range like 4 and 5 mana cards, and we're looking good. You know, Beaver would be one of my top picks right now. Like, among commons, anyway. Because we have a Steer Clear and a Wily Duke. We do, and a Throw from the Saddle, right? We want to make sure we get some mounts. Ugh. I mean, you know, this is a 3 or this is like a 4 mana card. I was asking for those. It's not the one I wanted, but it's fitting. So it feels almost like someone else is taking the mounts. They're not taking the white cards, they're not taking the green cards, they're taking like the mounts that are white or green. I don't know. I think we're probably not alone in the green-white lane. I think someone else is taking mounts. I'm getting solid cards. I'm getting so few mounts that it feels like we can't be opening this few. Somebody else is taking them. Maybe they're like playing red-green or something. Beaver! Grizzly? Beaver. Beaver, I think. We've got tons of 3s. I'd like a 4. Well, I say tons. I mean, a few. Armadillo? No, I think we want a Bucolic Ranch. I'm not excited to splash for Maposse. This is a nice way to like tutor for mounts. I mean, tutor is a very optimistic way to phrase what this card does, I suppose. I'll take the Pylon. Surveilling is nice. And we don't seem to be having much, like, trouble finding cards in the right colors. Gold Rush? I don't have that many combat tricks yet, right? Like, maybe 0? Snakeskin Veil, I suppose. But yeah, I'll take a Gold Rush. You don't want to use Snakeskin Veil as a combat trick, usually. I guess Steer Clear kind of is. Getaway Glamour kind of is. Okay, I mean, I'll take an Eartha Joe. There's some chance we could play that. And if we do, maybe we'll want Outlaw's Fury. Okay, what the hell is this? 2 mana 2/2, your opponents can't interact on your turn. No thanks, I'll take the crazy card. It's a mount, it's just insane. I love it. Oh, I took a 3 mana 2/2 when there was a 2 mana 2/2. What was I thinking? Well, obviously the 3 mana 2/2 is much stronger. It's like mount number 3 or 4. I don't have very many. Yeah, 3. There's another mount. I think that's top priority over like take up the shield. So we have too many mount synergy cards to not be pushing for mounts where we can get them. I guess it must be someone on my left then who was taking all the mounts if we're getting past them from the right. Well, I don't know. I mean, that was just pick 2. Can't say for sure. Keykeeper? Looks good. Jolene? No, right? Right. Oh boy, Felidar, the hugest mount of them all. I think it's fine. We want some more top end. Grizzly. Okay, we're getting hooked up in this last pack with that one specific hole the deck had. Another Lullaby's fine, I guess. Another Keykeeper. Unless... I think I want a Keykeeper. The red-white land, I mean, I don't know. I don't think Eartha Joe is that exciting to splash in here. And we do have a gold pan. I mean, like, we could. I don't think she's that great. In this deck, anyway. I would have killed to have one in my last deck, the Boros deck. That was all about mercenary tokens. Turned out we didn't need her, but I would have been happy to have her all the same. Hello? Man, everyone's so slow in Pack 3. Just, like, take the mounts, guys. Everyone knows mounts are sick. I think we can cut the naturalist. I've got better stuff to do on 3 now, finally. Gives me 25 cards. I don't love Ankle Biter. It would be nice to get rid of that. But the lullabies are another... Well, 2 lullabies and 2 keykeepers is kind of something. Land? I don't think I really am a Stagecoach Security kind of guy. It might just be another, like, one of these guys. It's, like, Eartha Joe, who cares, right? I don't know. I don't really need more spells. Let's see if we can maybe put Eartha Joe in. Oof. Because Eartha Joe and Keykeeper is another thing, actually. I should have taken that red-white land, I'm now realizing. I forgot. Every time I've seen Eartha Joe Keykeeper, it's been, like, a really big problem for the player on the other side. And wasn't there another Eartha Joe I could have taken and I didn't? Am I wrong about that? 17 lands. Answer me. Looking at the draft, it would have been in Pack 2, I think. Okay, the Wingsmith, I guess, but... Did I see an Eartha Joe? Oh, there was one that I took Wily Duke instead of. That's obviously, you want the Wily Duke. And then that's the one that wheeled, actually. So no, I've only seen 2 of them, I think. Take the rare or uncommon or whatever this is. There wasn't one in Pack 3, was there? An Eartha Joe, I mean? No, I think all I skipped was I could have taken a dual land to help splash the Eartha Joe. No, get out of here. I don't need this. I just wanted to click on the... So, like, if I put in Eartha Joe, she's kind of specifically for the 3 Keykeepers. But that's, like, a pretty good reason to exist, right? You can tap down so many creatures that way. Cut the Wingsmith. I hate that card. And it's just not that hard to put Eartha Joe in. I think we're doing fine for 3 drops. I can cut the Commando. This is a card you don't cast till pretty late, typically. Let's get rid of this Ankle Biter. Pretty low on creatures is the problem. How many mounts is this? 6. Pretty solid. Half of my creatures? Gosh. I should be sort of careful about having so few creatures. But, like, you know, this is a creature. This could be a creature. I think Getaway Glamour kind of makes not much sense here. It's a weirder, more expensive Snakeskin Veil that can also sometimes kill a creature. But I think like the Keykeepers and Eartha Joe, together with Ariet's Lullaby and the Mystical Tethers, like, I think this is killing everything I need to. Plus, okay, throw from the saddle. So maybe I can put back in a creature or two, actually. If I cut some of this more awkward non-creature stuff. I would like to keep the Gold Rush. Having one combat trick in the deck would be appropriate. Okay. Should be interesting, at least. Do I really want to run an Ankle Biter? What is it for? It's basically just for throw with from the saddle and having something to do on one, which I don't really need that badly. Maybe I think I should get rid of the Ankle Biter and play something bigger. The Free Strider Commando makes sense. I don't think I need the Locomotive or the Gold Pan. This is enough red sources for a single 4-mana card. Darushimu. It's a U at the end. I don't have any white mana, but I have the mana for Tumblewag. I think I have to keep this and try to draw white. Or even any land, and then Tumblewag on 3 on the play is pretty good. Nice. Perfect hit. Blue? Don't you know Mounts is what the cool kids are doing? I'll put more stuff on the Tumblewag. Like, you know, it's always a balancing act, you know, whether to concentrate more value on the one high priority target that's already there. And this time it didn't work out. I don't know. I don't have any ways to kill this, do I? No. Not in hand nor in deck. Okay. Noted. Let's take some more white. I don't think it would be right, by the way, to wait until, like, I had 4 mana to play Tumblewag so I could Snakeskin Veil it. At the time, I didn't even have a 4th untapped land, and so that would have been waiting an indefinite amount of time. And, like, part of what makes Tumblewag so good is that you can play it really early, right? If you wait to play it until it's off curve, I don't know. Maybe I should have this time because I don't really have much else going on. The law. I mean, I don't love using Snakeskin Veil to protect a piece of garbage, but I also don't like my piece of garbage getting exiled. Just make it 5/5. Kind of sad, but seems like the way to go. Keep the pressure on. And I have kill spells for their next 2 real creatures via Tap Down plus Lullaby and Mystical Tether. So it's going to be tough for them to contest the 5/5. Nothing, huh? Okay. I'll swing out. I have Mystical Tether up at instant speed if necessary. And Steed if not. Getaway Glamour. They're going to flicker my 3/3, so it comes back with no counters. And then kill this. Pretty cool. Nothing I can do about those enchantments. Okay. I could just exile this. Or I could tap it and lullaby it. I don't really know which is better. I guess I'll just exile it. No, because this... I might lose the ability to do this if my 2/2 somehow dies. Oh, I can't do that. It's a mount. What did this exile? Oh, the right, nothing. I used Snakeskin Veil. I was saying briefly that somehow I exiled a token, and that's why there was nothing here. But no, it exiled nothing. What are you doing to your 1/1? Weird. Back for more the 4/2. And it's a mount. I see. Would have been better to do it in the other order, just in case I wanted to kill this at instant speed, I think. So let's see, this is 4 mana to do. And this is also 4 mana, right? 3 and tap a land? Yeah, so I can't do both. I think it's more important to get this killed. So I can start punching in with the 2/2 if they miss. Tap looks fine. Holds up double green, single white. I don't have anything double white for 3 mana, do I? No. Okay. So they're both fine. Any tap is fine, pretty much. Bottom this. Wow. The shield has been taken up. Okay. I have 8 mana, so I can do this and still play the beaver. However, is there anything this could hit that would make me not play the beaver? No. So let's play the beaver and do this in their end step so that they don't know what to expect until they're... I just don't... If I do happen in the unlikely scenario to hit something, I'd rather they not know about it during this turn. Probably it just won't matter because this won't hit something. Bottom this. I mean, it's a solid draw, I think. It's a creature. Means I can attack with a 4/4, double trade, and get a 2/2 down and start beating in again. I think I'll keep it. This time I will do it proactively because I don't know what... I might care what I get. Put it on the bottom of your library. Well, now attacking with the beaver might not be so good, right? Yeah, I think I'll decline that. Keep this on top. Go. So I want to spend 2, 4. I have just enough to do this as well. 8. Holding up 2 green is good. I don't need double red, though. I'll put that on top as well. Okay, I hope this is imposing. Good. Well, we fought to just about a standstill in the middle of the game there. Neither player had much of anything. Bucolic Ranch, I mean... Did I ever bottom anything? Like one land? Yeah. So mostly it was just like... revealing that the cards I was drawing were going to be good anyway. It wasn't actually helping, but, you know, bottomed a card. And it is nice to have that when you're in a top deck war, is just being able to scry bad cards to the bottom. I'm not really casting a lot of red and blue spells, okay. It just decreases by a lot the chance you'll run into like a bunch of lands in a row. And I guess there are some scenarios where I should be considering an upkeep scry with Bucolic Ranch. But probably not very many. You'd have to have a lot of mana to want to spend 4 of it before even knowing what you're drawing. Just on, you know, the chance to improve your draws. But I don't know, I mean, I had 8 mana that game. There probably was a turn where it made sense to upkeep scry there. The king, papi. Okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, Keykeeper Lullaby and 2 bombs is good enough to keep and just hope to hit a forest soon. With a forest, this hand is nutso. Ah, help! I clicked outside the window. And without a forest, it's like, you know, it's playable. There's no, like, Convoke in this format. So I don't think I have to tap this until combat. This is very rude. We're in a lot of trouble here. I think we actually have to tap down Vladimir, right? Because that's what I want to kill next turn. Okay. One slight problem dealt with. This just damages me, right? They don't gain life. Yeah. I mean, they're at 21, so no, they're not at 21, so clearly it didn't gain them life. But I was just double checking. There's a lot of like drain effects for crimes. Oh, come on. This is gonna be a tough one. Especially if I'm stuck on mono white. Okay. Well, I mean, as long as they never... I'm guessing they're about to reanimate this, by the way. Or play another one or something. They didn't mind it dying because they had another. Whoa. Auto Tapper held up double red for them. Yeah. I was going to say, there's that double red removal spell. Kind of has to be, right? Ha ha ha. If only I had some fixing. This could get me some more fixing. Very funny. There we go. I mean, they're probably just going to kill it. But in case they somehow don't... Oh, that doesn't kill it. Okay. Saddle 2? 2. Okay, now they're going to kill it. Sure. But just you wait till I draw my second forest. You'll wish you'd kept that then. Okay, that's fine. Sort of. In some ways it's not. Stop hurting me, please. Oh, I should have done this first, I guess. Yes, bottom that, please. More lifelink? Well, it's not a crime. Really need that forest. Okay, I'll top this. Can I live? I don't think so, actually, right? The 5/4 is just gonna, like, I'll take too much. I'll take flying damage. I'll take a crime, and they'll give some this menace. Yeah, I'm dead actually. So I kind of have to throw away the unicorn to get anything done here. Okay, well, gain 3. I don't think that's enough. Sure looks like this is at least 11. 12. This gains life. I must have miscounted. They had 13 and this added a 14th, I guess. It looked like they had attacked for 12. I don't know. Whatever. Can't win them all. Blech. I mean, a questionable keep, and I was punished, so... Let me reconsider my mana base. Because the fact that I need double green is sort of important. I don't have anything double white. And my early game, a lot of it is white, but a lot of it is green also. Like, how are we looking here? 6? I have more green sources than white sources here. I could cut the pylons, but I like surveilling, and so I won't do that. All right, give me an opponent. We'll show him. We'll keep a real hand this time. I feel like I should take a class on mulliganing. Like, that's got to be out there somewhere, right? How come there aren't any full-time Magic the Gathering universities you can attend? Answer, because you can't really make any money. I mean, like, you can make more money at Magic the Gathering than you can at Bridge, which I play, but at least, I don't know. Actually, there's a question. Are there more Magic players or Bridge players in the world? I don't know the answer to that. This, I think I can reasonably name red. The safe thing would be green for specifically my double green card, but I have like Gold Rush. And not many red sources, but lots of green sources. I guess that means I'm playing the Keykeeper first, doesn't it? If I want to play the Keykeeper, if I want to play the Steed first, I think Keykeeper first is fine. I need this to be white or green if I want to be able to play Steed on 2, because I need a white and a green. But I think having this be red is okay, and just running out the Keykeeper first. Because if they have some removal, it would be nice for them not to use it on Steed. I guess it also could have been nice to use Steed and Seer Clear on the same turn. Maybe I shouldn't have played the tap land turn 1? Seems greedy. Or, yeah, I guess greedy is a reasonable word for it. Let's attack here. It's basically a bluff. Like, I could Gold Rush this, but I don't really want to. Well, I really want to saddle up. So I can't quite play this. I want to have Gold Rush available after attacking. Yeah, tap like that. So Gold Rush kills Bruce Tarl and lives. Steer Clear also kills Bruce Tarl and lives. So I guess I get to choose, right? Neither one of them kills the 1/3, and neither one of them dies. What is this? Contagion Engine. Well, they're not going to be playing that. I guess I could Gold Rush and then Steer Clear, but that seems crazy. I think I want to keep the Gold Rush, so let's just get Steer Clear value while... Oh, yeah, I do have him out. It's right here. Okay. So I could play this and saddle up, and then it's like lights out, right? Counter here doesn't really matter. But I guess I may as well. It'll get good eventually. The counter here has got to be so suspicious, right? But what can they do? The angelic host has arrived. Oh man, they have more. I guess I don't have to kill this now, right? So I can just run out another Keykeeper. Has a thing to saddle with. Looking pretty unbeatable here. This is 9 flying damage. That's something I could do. But getting this to be an 8/8 is pretty cool. Oh, they can get this back whenever they want. I keep making that mistake. God. Okay. It's kind of stupid. Because they have the varmint. I just give them some life gain for no reason. It's obviously bad. That resolves. Now here's the thing. I don't want you to block with that. This was the plan when I attacked. Did I not saddle this? I didn't. I just was like so distraught by my bad play that I forgot. I have these guys just sitting here doing nothing. I could have made a 3/3 angel. I want to look at the art on these angels, by the way. Huh. It's got like a compass rose as a halo? And a hand axe of some kind. Is this like the same kind of thing that they use to represent guns in this format? Like this might be a battle axe that's also a gun? Hard to tell. Does it have a tail? Or tails? Or is this part of the clothes? Hard to tell. Okay, not the best played game, but you know, Steed and what's his name? Waggle, Waggle. God, I'm thinking of Hearthstone cards for some reason. Tumblewag, Steed and Tumblewag, with a bevy of keykeepers and removal. Sorry about it. I'm kind of sniffly today. Allergy season has started. This... I'll just draw some creatures. How about that? See, I told you. And we're going to hold off on the pylons because I don't know yet what I need. It's looking like probably not lands, but I have a 3-mana play already. So I don't need to surveil for my turn 3 draw. I can surveil for the turn 4 draw where I don't have something to do. Okay. It's kind of better, I think. I don't know. I mean, I guess this pushes more damage. Well, not really, because this turns into a 4/5, right? So it's pretty similar. I guess this is better if I don't get to saddle. I don't know. I think I don't block? What are they up to here? Take up the shield or something? I find it sort of unlikely that they'd be willing to make this trade. So I think they had a trick they wanted to use. And they didn't play anything, so hopefully I have denied them the opportunity to use the mana this turn. I guess I don't have to play this pre-combat. There's no saddling going on. Steer clear? No. Okay, if you say so. Fine. I mean, that's one way that this would have been better than the Grizzly, is that they would have tried Fierce Retribution. I would Snakeskin Veil, and then Steer Clear wouldn't be enough, so they couldn't have killed this as easily as they killed the 4/2. I mean, I already have my 6 mana play booked up, right? So I think I just make a 5/5 token. And I think I don't crew, right? Because I want the 5/5 to discourage this attack. My life total does matter in this game. They've gotten 2 attacks in. I'm not going to give away 3 life for 1 life. I don't think it makes sense to attack here. Because I dream of this putting counters on my creatures. So why trade a 5/5 off, especially when they have all this open mana? The thing is, this is likely getting counterspelled, but what can you do? Hey! Make them have it. Ooh, okay. They really wanted another color. No. A 6th land. They have some big 6 mana play they want to make, and it's worth discarding Armadillo to get it somehow. Okay, if you say so. They can double block and kill this. Sad, but in the meantime, I've got some good value, and I still get to kill their 3/3. Hopefully. Bonnie Paul. That was the big 6 mana play they were willing to discard this for. That tracks, yeah. That's a problem. So if this saddles, it would be a 5/6. So I could, for example, kill Bo by tapping it down and then attacking. I kind of have to do that, right? Bonnie is good, but the Bo is an even bigger problem right now. Oh no. That's a problem. Now my 6/6 can't even trade with that. Okay. Even with Gold Rush, I mean. So I guess I wait? I have to Ariet's Lullaby the Bow? For real? Okay, well, GG, I guess. Could I have been prepared for Bonnie Paul better somehow? They gave a clear signal that they were going to play it, and I didn't, like, put the dots together. Like, there's not a lot else you would be willing to discard the armadillo for. Like, maybe I was supposed to not attack with the Felidar somehow? Or I could have used my... I don't know. My removal more efficiently earlier? I don't even really remember the early parts of the game. Okay, good hand. I don't have a red source, but I can get one. And it'll be the second green source as well. There's the red. Do I want to ramp or just play out another Keykeeper? I think I want to just play out another Keykeeper, right? Because I can play Eartha next turn, and then if I want to, I can ramp on the turn after that. But it's, you know, only really helping me get to Armadillo sooner, and even then, only if I actually don't draw more lands in a hurry. I don't know. What am I saying? Anyway, point is, I might be able to get away with casting this for tokens instead. A token. It's a big guy. I think we just attack both here. I'm perfectly happy if they double block and I get to kill one of these. They're both a big problem. I would trade a Keykeeper for either of them, even with Eartha Joe coming up. Maybe I shouldn't, but that's how I feel. And it's maybe not crazy to just run out the Beaver here, but I think it is probably wrong. Eartha Joe doubling up the effects on these guys is grotesquely strong. We can push a lot of damage that way. Their creatures are just going to, like, not matter. Oh, nice. I love that extra land, I think. It's a little awkward because I do have to tap down both of these, which means I can't do much with my mana. I guess I'm grabbing a desert. She already copied it. But I should have done this one first, actually, because it's sorcery speed, I guess. Maybe I should have taken the Surveil land, but I don't think so. I have plays for days, so to speak. Oh. That's huge and a problem. mean, if they can kill this, I can't really attack with everything in that case, right? It's tough to kill a ward 3, but I think... I don't know. I think I have to leave some stuff back because they very plausibly could just... They could just, like, murder it, right? The problem is if they murder it, they have so much trample that I don't know if I can win. So it might be best to just get in the 5 damage while I can. Assume they have nothing? Probably not. Probably I can compromise, get in like 2 or 4. Hold back a couple blockers to block these guys. Okay, that's enough mana to murder an armadillo. Suspicious. Oh, this was a dumb block. They obviously have a crime. Yeah. And Desert, yeah, a better player would have done great there, and I did bad. Desert's Dew is the obvious crime for them to have. Because they attacked and allowed me to block. It can't be just removal. Yeah, I just didn't think that through at all. Losing because I'm a bad player. Good reason to lose, I guess. Feels better in some ways than losing because you just could not possibly have won. It gives you feedback about what plays are good and what are bad versus just like, well, you know, your opponent drew better than you. Here, I think I'm losing this game, and if I were a better player, I would have won it. Yeah, okay, see ya. That's lethal. Actually, I guess one of my dailies is kill enemy creatures, so I could have blocked here before conceding. But yeah, if I had just thrown like my 7/7 and a 1/1, for example, at that guy, and just like taken 3 or 4 from the Blood Hustler, I could have had a very convincing counterattack. And instead I went 2 and 3. Well, you know, skill matters apparently, sometimes. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.